Hi, I'm live. Woohoo, I made it. Oh my gosh, you guys, I've been procrastinating all day to get here. I have been procrastinating all day to get here. Oh my gosh. So I'm here. Friends, it is Q&A time. It's question and answer time about what I do. And because I'm serious about this, I'm giving away free jewelry, okay? So what I need you to do, ask me questions. Super simple, right? Not terribly difficult. Not terribly difficult at all. So share this. Ask questions. There's the link. Okay, so go ahead and share this. Hit that button. Come and ask some questions. Current consultants, sorry, you are not eligible, but that's okay. No stress. So if you will, I'm on Facebook too. If you want to hop over to Facebook, I'm on Facebook and YouTube. Here we go. Okay, shared that. So let's talk questions, okay? Let's talk questions about joining paparazzi. I'll tell you my story. Get your question ready. Okay, current consultants, I love you, but you just are not eligible for this one. Paparazzi spoils you. I want to spoil the people who are thinking about joining our business. Current consultants, you can share this because if you read in my description, I tell everyone to sign up with the person that they're talking to, okay? So don't stress that at all. Anyone can ask questions. So who the heck am I? I am Erica Champion-Wise. I'm an elite consultant with paparazzi accessories. I've been part of the company for 7 years. I am what you would call a direct sales junkie. Paparazzi is my 7th direct sales company, so I've been with a few of them. And this should be my last, right? This should be my last because this is where I found my friends and I found success and it's just been great. This is really where I belong and where I flourished and all of that. So who was I before paparazzi? I was a burned out, stressed out, miserable state employee. Miserable state employee. I had the world's best boss. I had the best boss in the world, but we just worked in a place that just, oh boy, it was rough. It was rough. And so I needed paparazzi to escape. I think I needed paparazzi to bring me joy. I needed paparazzi to bring me a different level of friends. Right? I needed paparazzi to bring me a different level of friends, a different level of connection. Crystal, yes, I am live right now. I needed paparazzi to bring me different things. And so, yeah, it was good. Paparazzi really got me out of a very stressful time in my life. So, I talk about it all the time. Come join and share. I forgot to put this in my own team group. So here's how don't stress. Like, seriously, I hear, oh my gosh, I think I hear at least twice a day, every day, I can't do what you do. Friend, there are days I can't do what I do. Don't let that be what holds you back. Don't let that be problematic for you. You're going to mess up. You're going to forget to share things. Things are going to go crazy. Like, it's part of it, right? I mean, did you mess up in your full-time job today? Yes, you totally did. So don't stress that. So if you're just joining us, this is Q&A time. I need some questions from the audience. I need some questions for the audience. I need some questions from the audience. I need some questions from the audience. If you are considering joining paparazzi, I need some questions from you, right? Hey, Jennifer, how are you? Happy Tuesday night. I need some questions from the audience. And if you are not a current consultant, when you ask questions and hit that share button, are entered to win free jewelry, right? And everybody loves free stuff. I love free stuff. I know we all love free stuff. So I can see that 16 people are watching me. Audience, where's your questions? Okay, let's do this. Let's do this right. And if you are a member of Team Wise watching this, share this puppy, okay? You can share this on your timeline, in your VIP, wherever you want to, because this is not a sales live. It can be shared anywhere. Questions? Let's go. 17 people are watching me. Let's do this, right? Let's do this. Jennifer, have you ever had a full-time job and done paparazzi at the same time successfully? Yes, exceptionally successfully. So successfully that in 6 months after joining paparazzi, I left my full-time job and didn't look back. Everyone has the same ability to hustle, right? Everyone has the same 24 hours in a day. Everyone can make this what they want to make this. And I told you, I was a big ball of stress. I was a big ball of stress, and I wanted out of that position. Totally wanted out of that position. And so I hustled paparazzi like it depended on me hustling it. I wanted out of that job, so I got out of that job on sales alone. And if you're in paparazzi, when I say this next part, you'll understand it. I wasn't even a director when I left my full-time job. I was not even a director when I left my full-time job. Okay. Director in paparazzi is the first bottom level of our ranking leadership. Okay. I didn't even have 3 active teammates at one time. I was making it on my sales alone. In 6 months after joining, and I joined in November, and I stopped working full-time in June on sales alone. So yeah, I've worked a full-time job. And I worked a ridiculous full-time job. And I worked a full-time job that most other people couldn't handle, full-time job. And got myself out. And so if you're sitting there and you're like, I can't do this, I have a full-time job that I hate. What if this is your ticket out of your full-time job? What if this is your ticket out of what you hate? What if this is your ticket away from your stress? Now listen, I'm not going to lie to you. You have to earn it. You have to put in the time, effort, and work. You have to prioritize. You have to lose a little sleep. You have to do what is necessary. You have to beat your own excuses. You have to be bigger, better, stronger than your excuses. You have to put in the effort. It can be done. I'm living proof that it can be done. And good Lord have mercy, if Erica can do it, anybody can do it. Okay? I'm just me. But I had a big enough why, and I wanted out. I got myself out. So yeah. Many people, most everybody probably, most everybody starts working a business like ours with a full-time job. Most people start a business like ours looking for an extra $100, $200, $500 a month, just enough to make the ends meet. Maybe that's all you need. That's where you start. I jumped in knowing I was going all the way because I wanted out. I had a bigger vision. I had a bigger why. Whatever your vision is whatever your vision is, and that's what's right for you. So who else has a question? Who else? Especially people who are not consultants. I want to hear from you. I am a 7-year veteran here, friend. I promise I'll answer your questions. The only ones I will not answer are related to taxes because I am not a tax consultant and I don't even play one on TV. Like that is outside of anything that I can teach you. I have an accountant for a reason. Okay. I pay her very good money. She does a great job. I can't teach you that stuff. Like that is like, here, take my stuff, make it legal. Like that's all I got. Right? So who else has questions? Let me hear from you. Crystal, what questions do you have? I know I can see your cute little hearts there. Hi, Tammy. Hello, hello, hello. So this is live. Okay, we are live right now. Q&A time. Let me hear your questions. Remember, I was an educator before this. Awkward silence doesn't have to, awkward silence doesn't bother me at all. All right. Jennifer, I can't make that decision for you. You are the one who has to make that choice. You are the one who has to be your own self-discipline. I'm not your boss. And I'm not going to be your boss, and neither is your upline, because I know who your uplines are. They're not going to be your boss. You are your boss here, and you have to be the one disciplined. You have to be the one to have a big enough reason and why, and you have to be the one setting your limits and setting your work hours. Working from home is no joke. No joke. And I think 2020 and the COVID life proved to a lot of people just how hard it can be to work from home, but how awesome it can be too. Nobody sets my alarm for me. Nobody tells me to get up and go to work. Nobody tells me what to do every day. Me, I sit down and write my to-do list every day because I'm my boss, right? And if you're not having that level of discipline, then you're not ready yet. It's just plain and simple. And maybe that's something you need to sit down with yourself. You need to look in that mirror and you need to say, self, are we ready for this? Self, are we going to be disciplined for this? Or self, are we going to just slack off from this? I can't answer that for you. Everyone is unique and everyone is different and every situation is different. You'll know. You'll know. Have a conversation with yourself. You will know. You will know. Now, I love working from home. I was made to work from home. Absolutely. This is where I belong. This is fun for me. I have been working from home for 6.5 years. So COVID was like, I didn't even do nothing different during COVID. But yeah, most people aren't there, and that's okay. That's really okay. It depends on where you are, and where you are is where you are, and where you are is good, right? So everyone has to make that own choice. Who else has questions? There are 19 people watching me. I know you guys have questions. Don't tell me you don't. I know you do. I know you do. So what you got? What you got? Huh? Because if you don't have questions, we won't stay. I don't want to waste your time and mine. Time is valuable, right? No questions? My Facebook is sideways. My Facebook is sideways. I don't know what's going on here. What are you doing, Facebook? Okay, it got its life together. Facebook got its life together. Hi, Tina. Yes, it can be done. So Tina said, I left my full-time job 4 months in, and I'm not a director. It can be done. Tina survives on her sales. 100% survives on her sales. So many people make assumptions about direct sales that we push ranks, and ranks are part of it. Let's be honest. Let's not lie about this. Ranks are absolutely part of it. And I love ranking. I have a wall full of certificates and I love encouraging my people to rank, but everything starts and ends with sales in paparazzi. We all still sell jewelry. From the number one consultant in the company to the brand newest of consultant in the company that signed up this evening. We all still sell jewelry. A member of Team Wise will absolutely tell you, we talk sales. Everything starts and ends with sales around here. And I don't want anyone to be discouraged about building a team. It's joy. It's joy. Building a team is a joy because it's giving someone the opportunity to change their life. I know what paparazzi has done for me. I know how paparazzi got me out of a job that I couldn't stand. I know how in the last year, paparazzi has paid thousands of dollars for me to have the therapy that I needed. I was in intense therapy, y'all. I was in therapy 5 days a week for a month, $90 a session. Do that math. Figure that math out right there. All paid by paparazzi. And so paparazzi gives me what I need to make that happen. Right? So Deborah asked, tell us how you started a team. I had someone sign up the same day I did. We were friends and we were both selling another product at the time, and we both saw paparazzi on the same day. And it was literally a no-brainer for us. So I had someone sign up the same day. So for me, growing a team happened very naturally because of the beauty of the opportunity of paparazzi. What the heck does that mean? Paparazzi makes sense. Paparazzi simply makes sense, especially if you're like me, where I've been a direct sales hopper. I've been in 6 other companies. I have seen 6 other compensation plans. I have seen 6 other product lines. I have had to memorize ingredients for skincare. Lord Jesus, help us all. Trying to memorize ingredients of skincare, I don't recommend it, okay? And the beauty of the paparazzi opportunity is how simple it is. We buy jewelry at wholesale. we flip it at retail, and we can make money immediately. And so that simplicity and that beauty and that cohesiveness that just makes sense, like it literally just makes good sense. And I didn't have to memorize anything. Like I didn't have to memorize anything, okay? It just made sense. So building a team for me happened immediately. Now I didn't hit director for a year because they weren't all active at the same time, but that is what it is. So the no stress. So if you're sitting on the other side of this and you're like, I've been doing this, don't worry about it. Things happen when they're supposed to happen, as they're supposed to happen, on time, in time, at the right time, right? So the way I still grow a team, tonight, for example, is a perfect example. Crystal asked, what are my tips on recruitment? I talk about the simplicity of the business that I have. This business makes sense, especially for a busy mom, especially for someone with a full-time job, especially for someone who maybe has a special needs child, or your life is already just overwhelmed. You don't need something difficult. We sell jewelry. Women buy jewelry, right? We sell a fun, simple, affordable product. And we have a way to make money that, oh my gosh, like my dog can figure it out. Buy it at wholesale, sell it at retail, profit immediately. And that is how I build my business. I work my business simple and I build my business simple. I don't let myself stress out about, the algorithm, or, I don't let myself go down that road. Yes, it's important, absolutely, but I just sell jewelry. I just sell jewelry. I show up and sell jewelry. I show up and I love on my team. I show up and hopefully encourage someone to have a little bit better of a day. I show up and tell someone they're awesome and amazing and I believe in them. And anything else after that is just extra. I have a simple business. And simple is beautiful. And let me see if I can flip this puppy around here. Simple is my 2021 word of the year. And so I didn't realize it 7 years ago when I signed up that I would be 7 years later walking out simplicity in a ridiculous, crazy year, right? And so simple sells. Think about that. Simple sells. Women, we got enough to do. We don't need anything else on our plate. Our plate is breaking in half. Some of us, we are paper plates. Some of us, we are broken china plates, okay? We need it to be simple. And that is one of the things that I treasure most about Paparazzi. And anytime I get the ear of a founder, I tell them, thank you for simple. Just simple. Just simple. And maybe I'm overstating that, but oh man. Especially looking back at some of the other things that I've done, some things are very hard. This is not. This isn't. Yeah, you can work hard. Absolutely. And it's definitely one of those things, the harder you work, the more you get. Absolutely. But it's simple. Tina says the beauty of this company is that you can still grow and get perks even if you don't have a team. Life the Party is amazing. Absolutely. Life the Party is a lot of fun. It's one of my favorite promotions that we have. So what other questions do we have? Let's talk about this business and why you want to join and get your questions answered by an elite leader. Y'all, I am an elite leader. I'm one of the top leaders, right? Top people in the company. I've been doing this for a very long time in Paparazzi. I'm very old. The company's 10 years old and I've been here 7, right? So go ahead, be brave. You're not going to get a dumb answer. I'm not going to make you feel stupid. I was a teacher before this. Questions are life. One of the biggest questions is how much does it cost? And why do I have to pay to join? I got you. So how much does it cost? And why do I have to pay to join? We have 3 starter kits. $99, $2.99, $4.99. Each kit comes with various things in it, but the bigger the kit, the more jewelry. Now, here comes the answer to why do I have to pay to join? And I love this. I love being able to say this, especially because I've been a part of other companies where I had to pay to join. I did. And those other companies didn't give me anything to make my money back. In Paparazzi, when you're buying the starter kit, you're buying jewelry. It's amazing. You're buying jewelry. It is amazing. The cost of your starter kit is the cost of the jewelry in it. All of the other things, all of the, I don't even know what all comes in there. I can't think of it right now. I can get you a paper if you want it. It's extra. That's free. When you're buying the starter kit, you're buying the wholesale cost of the jewelry. Paparazzi is in the kits. You're buying the jewelry that they want you to sell to make your money back, okay? Most other companies, when you buy a starter kit, then you have to invest on top of it. Not true in Paparazzi. Our kits come with jewelry in them. And that is the cost of the sign up. It's the jewelry cost. Do the math. Do the math of how much 35 pieces, 120, and 200 pieces cost. And you'll see they equate to the cost of the starter kits. It makes sense. And it's another thing that I just love about Paparazzi. They make it make sense. You're buying the cost of the jewelry. You're not paying for the sign up. You're paying for jewelry, right? And let's say you don't do anything with it. Let's say you decide, you know what? No, it's not, just no. Okay, you still have a box full of jewelry. Keep it, sell it, give it away, whatever you want to do with it. You still have that jewelry. It still comes to your house via FedEx. So keep that in mind when you're wondering about signing up. What you're buying is the jewelry. What you're buying is the jewelry. Many people ask, what is the best kit? That's a big question. The best kit is the biggest one you can afford. I'm never going to tell you to buy the specific kit. That you're not going to hear that from my mouth. And I know other elite leaders who are watching this are probably like, oh my gosh. That's my choice, right? We all get to lead this business our way. My recommendation for the kit is the biggest one you can afford. Get the most jewelry you can get right out of the gate, because the more you have, the more you will sell. We are an inventory business. If you saw my office right now, which is why you're looking this way and not that way, there is jewelry everywhere in here. I have so much jewelry in here. I love it. And so, yes, we are an inventory business, but we get to buy it at a discount. We get to buy it $2.25. I'm sorry, the other way. $2.75, $2.75. We buy our jewelry at a discount. And so we get a discount on our inventory. It's fantastic. And then when you sell it for the $5, you profit immediately. It's wonderful. I love making fast money, right? You need money, sell jewelry. Great. So simple. I love it. So the kit is the biggest one you can afford. That's it. And so I would definitely encourage the biggest kit you can afford. The more jewelry you can get your hands on in the beginning, the easier it will be, the more fun you will have. And we are walking into spring, and 8 springs in a row now, Paparazzi has a shipping slowdown. It's just part of it. It's just what we do. We get more consultants. People are ordering more. It's just part of it. Like, I don't hide that fact that we slow down in the spring. Now, last spring was a terrible adventure of COVID. So that just, we don't even count 2020 in the spring. That was a mess. And so this year, the Paparazzi's on it. They've got the shipping rolling. They're rolling. They're doing fast. But the more jewelry you have up front, the better you are going to be, the more fun you're going to have, the more sales you'll be able to have, the more lives, the more parties, the more people. Oh, having more up front is huge benefit to you. So my recommendation on the kit size is the biggest one you can afford. The biggest one you can afford. Okay. So take of that what you want to take of that. and let it be right for you. Crystal. So, Crystal, I'm going to highlight this, but I'm not going to answer this. Did you invest when I first started? If so, for how long? Crystal, I am 7 years old in this company. When I began, we did not have the starter kits that we have now. It was a very different world. Okay. We had $300, $700, and $1,000 starter kit. It was very, very different 7 years ago. So I don't have, I can't answer that question in good faith and good conscience. But what she's asking, when did you first start? How much did you, do you invest at first when you started? If so, how long? Here's what I teach team-wise. The first 30, 60, or 90 days, you do need to reinvest your sales money into buying inventory. I never want a person to ever put any more of their home money in this. Sell your jewelry, use the sales money to grow your inventory. I never want a person to ever have to pull from their household budget for this, ever. You join this to make money, right? Let your business make the money. My business buys my jewelry. I don't put anything from my household in this. I don't put anything from my commission in this. My sales business buys my jewelry. And that's what I encourage people, especially 30, 60, 90 days, especially in that beginning part, to let your sales build your inventory. Try not to pull from your household income. I know you want every piece that comes out, and friend, me too. Me too. I want them all. But sometimes that's not life, right? Sometimes that's not life. And I know every other elite who will watch this will be like, Erica, what the heck? Listen, I'm real. Okay. One of the perks of joining Team Wise is you get me as your upline. You get me as your leader. And I talk to you like this. Everyone in Team Wise will tell you this is true right here. We talk real stuff. I don't hold back. I don't hide. And I don't sugarcoat it. So in those first 30, 60, or 90 days, you can pick the size of your inventory is going to depend on how long you reinvest your sales income. But at the end of that time, then you take your profits. And in that time, you have not spent any more of your household money. And I don't want you to do that, because most of us join because we need extra money, right? And what kind of good sense does it make to be putting more of your household money that you don't really have enough to begin with into, like, that don't make sense. That just don't make sense. Okay. So keep that in mind. That's the way I think about mine. Oh, let's see here. Angela, do you have a jewelry budget? I buy what I sell. So most of the time, sometimes I buy extra, lots of times I buy extra. But again, I've been doing this for a very long time. So it's very different for me now. I tell my consultants to replace everything they buy times 2. So if you sold 10 pieces today, you need to buy 20 in the beginning, in your beginning stages, especially so that you're growing that inventory. Again, we're using our sales money. We're using our sales money. We're not using our home money. We're not using the money that is paying for our food at home and that sort of stuff. We're using sales money. So you sell 10 pieces today, buy 20 so that you've got your 10 plus more. And then at the end of your reinvestment period, then you start taking your profits so that you're not hurting your household. At the end of the day, I don't want to hurt your household. At the end of the day, I don't want you taking money out of your babies, food out of your babies' mouths, those kinds of things. And all of that is very important to me because I grew up without a lot of money. And I know what lack feels like. I know what lack does to a person. And that's, babies have my heart. Little children have my heart. And I don't want a child to suffer as a mom grows her business. That's just my personal opinion. That's where I stand on that. And so other people may tell you other things. This is just me, and this is what is right for me. You get to decide what is right for you. So what other questions do we have about joining paparazzi? Okay, let's keep them a little focused here. Let's pull it back in. I know there's lots of consultants watching, but this is for people who are thinking about joining paparazzi. I want to have the space and the time for you to get your questions answered. We have been live for almost half an hour now, so let's wrap this thing up pretty quick. Yeah, let's wrap this up pretty quick. And what are some other common questions? I knew I should have written these down. It's all right. It's all right. I want to talk about that for a minute. You don't have to be perfect to be in paparazzi. The P in paparazzi does not stand for perfect, right? The P in paparazzi does not stand for perfect. You don't have to be perfect here at all. In fact, sometimes imperfection is the best thing you can be. Being your true self, with your wild and crazy hair days, with your dancing around, your doing crazy stuff. Like it's just so much fun when you're being real and not perfect. So if you're worried, I can't do that because I don't talk like her. I can't do that because I don't dress like her. I can't do that because I don't sound like her. Please don't sound like me. Please don't sound like me. Please sound like you. Please dress like you. Please be like you. Please show up for your lives like you. Be you, because you are wonderfully and fearfully made. Don't stress being perfect. That's not what the P in paparazzi stands for. Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. Just be who you are. All right. Michaela, this is not actually a question about joining paparazzi. So what kind of pointers do I have for newbies? I could do a whole live on that, sweetheart. A whole live on that one. And so just do the trainings, get in the training, learn everything you can, take action before you're ready. Do it scared. Do it scared. That actually goes for everyone. Whether you're new, you're old, you're thinking about joining. Do it scared. I procrastinated for 4 days on doing this Q&A. Calling myself out here. I'll straight up call myself out right here. 4 days. I procrastinated on doing this because I don't even know. But procrastination is really fear and dressed in other clothes. Do it scared. Do it afraid. Do it without knowing everything. Get messy, make mistakes. One of my favorite TV shows as a kid was The Magic School Bus, and I loved Miss Frizzle. Get messy, make mistakes. As long as no one dies in the process, you're all right. You're going to make a mistake. You're going to screw up. You're going to say the wrong thing. You're going to break jewelry. You're going to drop things. You're going to have lights go out on you. You're going to have technology just crap out on you. Do it afraid, make mistakes. It's okay to be afraid. Lord have mercy. If we're not afraid, what are we doing? Right? If we're not afraid of something, are we even breathing? So do it afraid. Do whatever it is that you're afraid of. That's what you need to do. That's what you need to do today. And that goes for everybody, new, old, or in between. Whitney, how do you make time for paparazzi and family? Friend, you make a schedule. You're not going to be able to read this, and that's okay. You make a schedule and you stick to it like your freaking life depends on it. You set your hours that you're going to do this, your hours that you're going to do that, your hours that you're going to do this, and you be your own boss. And that is the key, is you have to come out of the worker mentality and into the boss mentality. Nobody tells me to come into my office. Nobody checks my timestamps. Nobody tells me when to show up for work. I'm the boss. I tell me when to do it. I boss myself around, right? I have the schedule and I stick to the schedule. I absolutely stick to pretty much the schedule with, a few exceptions. Like I have a nail appointment tomorrow afternoon, so I won't be doing some paparazzi office work at 2:00 in the afternoon because I have an appointment. That's the only thing that I let myself off the hook for. I show up to my office. I show up to work. I show up to do the work. So how do you make time? You kind of boss yourself around. You say, okay, Erica, we're going to work between 9 a.m. and noon today. Go in your office and get it done, girlfriend. Or we're going to work between noon and 3 today. Go in your office and get it done, girlfriend. And then at 3:00, I'm out. I'm checking out. Or 3:30 after new releases, because, that's how paparazzi works. And then I can go and have family time. I can go outside with the dogs. I can go for a walk with Solomon. But I keep that structure. And that's how you get it all done. You can't do everything, but you can do a lot of things. So you have to really be really vital with that schedule there. It's yeah, you have to boss yourself around. If you were in my house, you would hear me talking to myself, Erica, just get it done. Erica, you're procrastinating. Just get it done. Like, I talk to myself all the time in here. Oh my goodness. So that, we'll call that an evening. Yeah. So thank you, friends, for being here. Thank you, team, for sharing. And thank you for asking some questions. I hope this helped. I hope this gave you some direction. If you are considering paparazzi, do it scared. Say yes, even when you're not ready, because, girl, you ain't ever going to be ready for nothing. Were you ready to have that child? No, probably not. No, I don't think anybody's ever ready to have a child, but there it comes, right? You did it scared. And you figured it out along the way. You got messy, you made mistakes, and the kiddo's still kicking, so you did all right. You did all right. So don't stress it. Let it be fun. Let this be something that you come in here and you enjoy it. So give it the person who shared this video with you. Come on over, sign up today. We love what we do, and we'd love to do it with you. I'll see you later.